All right, I believe we are live. We are in. Cool. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to TTF, Two Tone Football live. Today we're just talking about, as you can tell in the title and the name, some big news in Cowboys land. Well, Trayvon Diggs got released on he got waived on Tuesday, and so and he got picked up. His waiver got picked up by the Green Bay Packers today on Wednesday. So, oof, man, a lot to unpack there. I thought I'd go live today. Um, Usually do these in like videos, but lately the editing software I use has just been kind of wonky, and yeah, so I figured I'd just go live, and then plus I should get we should get James back as well soon in this next coming days, so we can get our week 18 video for our weekly picks and our just to close out the season, to see how everything plays out and such. But yeah, guys, what a last couple days, huh? Well, this year, this season in Dallas has just been crazy. It's just been nuts, and I don't know, man. It's a lot that happened, but we'll kind of break down everything and a little walkthrough of Trayvon Diggs' tenure and time in here. What I personally think about it, and then we'll just go forward from there. But just for the people that don't know, a little backup of kind of the history of Trayvon Diggs. As we know, he was drafted round two in 2021. CD Lamb was round one and 17, the 17th overall pick. And then Trayvon Diggs, we got in the second round at I think it was like 56 or 58 or something, maybe 60. A top 60 pick, regardless, anyways. Uh, but yeah, so we drafted him then, and he's just had some issues, man. He's had a lot of issues, and a lot of the things since his injuries that kind of prevented that from happening. Mostly his ACL tear in 2023. As we all know, pre-injury, the 11 interceptions a year, just kind of fast traveling and locking people down, like the Jamar Chases, the AJ Browns, and the Jettas. And that year was just insane. It was crazy good. And oh, excuse me. But I do think now Trayvon is in this point of his position now where he tore his ACL and then he hurt his knee and then now the concussion thing. You know, the whole concussion. He slipped in his house, hit his head. He was installing a TV. Who knows? Who knows? Other theories are out there as well that involve poles of vertical kind. But yeah, so I feel a lot of things too that's been happening is his beef with the front office and his beef with Brett Brown, who is the Dallas Cowboys lead athletic trainer. And I didn't realize this until I was doing my homework. Homeboy Brett Brown has been the dude for 31 years. He's been the lead trainer, athletic trainer, and helping injuries along the lines of like Dak Prescott and Demarion Overshone, who had devastating injuries. They were just fucked. So he was having issues and he was beefing with Brown. I don't know for what reasons why, but as some of you remember, he missed out on 500K to show up for his offseason rehabilitation program. Chose to do it in Miami, and it that already sparked problems with the front office. Not even just coaches, just the front office itself, because Jerry always believes in his people and his crew and his trainers. He pays them top notch money. That's why Homeboy's been here for so long, and he's had success with a lot of players who've had way worse injuries. But so that happened, and then now we go in to 2025, the 2025 season. Parsons gets traded. Now he's on his second defensive coordinator. Parsons is out, and Parsons was probably they probably going on vacations together every off season, going out to Hawaii and who knows, all these fancy places. But they were very close with each other. They're very, very close. So none of that. Parsons is traded. You're on your second defensive coordinator. Zimmer year one, and then now Eberflus year two. And Eberflus has been garbage, hot garbage. This whole year, he's been so bad, so bad. And then you will start looking at it too, man, and like Trayvon's effort has just declined more and more and more since these things happened. Like even when Dan Quinn and L Harris left, you can tell it just then the injuries on top of those things just didn't help at all whatsoever. It didn't really do anything, and it just causes a lot of issues. And then you have this year, Schotty. Now the head coach is new. You have a rookie head coach, a dude who's been in the building and he knows your insides and outs. And it seems like there's been a lot of beef with Diggs and Schotty, Schottenheimer, to a degree where you're starting to feel like, okay, it's different because a lot of the times in past years, coaches would kind of just bend over and like, yeah, absolutely, for the star players, for their guys who have big contracts. But in this time, no, Shotty stood his ground and he was like, no, I think it was like playing certain coverages in defense or something. And they're like, we're not going to do that. Like, we're going to keep doing what we're doing and trust the program. And it seems like Diggs just didn't trust the program. And now he's out of here. This is what happens. You have him just kind of not being all in, and you can tell, you can just see it in his play, and his play on field has been down so bad, so bad. And I feel just him not being fully healthy is what it could be. Even though he claims and reports he is fully healthy and he's ready to go and he can give 110%, it's just not clicking. It's not clicking, and when you see him play, it's like, what does he do? Does he not know what's going on here? He seems lost. He seems confused and just out of place. He seems out of place. And I think that just led to them going, all right, if he's not going to pick up what the program, what we're trying to offer him, he can see the door, which is interesting because it's never been a thing in Dallas before. And it's funny that they didn't even finish out the season. They just kind of let him be like, yeah, sure, one game he can sign. Well, he got picked up by the Packers. They picked him up, which is shocker. I honestly thought it would be Philly. I thought Philly would make a move for them, but it seems like I guess not. Green Bay made more sense too as well because Micah Parsons is there, even though he's not playing this year. His torn ACL. He's still still in the building, as they say. Damn, man, it's been interesting. It's been interesting now with Trayvon Diggs being released, and it just kind of opens up hey, we're totally revamping this defense next year. Deron Bland might not even be healthy, ready to go next year, and we have so many question marks at the cornerback position. What do we do? What do we do? I don't know. It's tough. You can send some picks. You got 2 firsts. You don't have a second. You don't have a third. I don't believe you have a fourth either. Fourth was the Mingo trade. Third was the George Pickens trade. The second overall pick was Quinnen Williams. And then you have 2 firsts from the Packers. We don't want this to go out. We want to plug that back in. And then after that, we maybe have a 5th and a 6th. Let's check. Let's look it up. We'll be chilling in the stream anyways. We'll be here just kicking it. Cowboys draft picks 2026. All right. Well, we have our 2 firsts, a 4, 1 4, 3 5s, and 2 7. So yeah, essentially that's not too good. But hey, you got 2 firsts. It's looking to be around 14 is going to be the first pick. That's Dallas. Then our pick from Green Bay. From Green Bay is going to be 21 to about 24, depending on how they go in the postseason. Our 4th round pick, and then our 3 5s, 2 7s. Interesting. So what do you do with that? Your 2 first round picks. Got to go defense, right? you got to go defense on your first 2 picks. Who do you use with those? Who do you get? Oh, man, I haven't gone that far to check any draft pick or like any athletes yet. Um, but I think you got to go corner, right? You got to go safety or corner. You got to go safety or corner. It's one of those two. And that other pick, you got to go maybe defensive. You got to go 2 defensive picks, right? Have to. Got to go 2 defensive picks. Because if you're going to just go from 1-1-4 and then 3 5s, you can fill in those 5s with your offensive skills. So if you need a running back or if there's a receiver that they like or an offense, mostly offensive lineman. I think those round 5 picks are going to go O line, or maybe even a round 4 pick you go offensive line, and then your 2 firsts are going. Oh, fuck it, you can go 1-1 defense or BPA, which would probably be defensive player, and then you go second pick corner. Round 4 you go another defensive pick. Round 5 is going to be your all offense, and then your 7s are just going to go whoever they value on their draft boards. Whoever goes above who. That's what I can see them doing. And now this opens up another hole on this defense that already has so many. Drink water, guys. This is poison. I'm already doomed, so might as well indulge in the poison. It's New Year's, y'all. New Year's Eve. Chilling with my peeps, chilling with TTF, Two-Tone Nation. Appreciate you guys hopping in here. It's be safe tonight, guys. We're going into 2026. Hope all 2025 went well and all is accomplished. If not, hopefully goals were met, or hopefully you created goals for next year. Hey, that's what it's all about. If you didn't meet them from earlier this year that you created from January, it's all right. It's cool. Now we can acknowledge it and move forward and continue into 2026 with those. For anybody that had trouble with that, with their goals going into this year and now going into the next year. But just keep on. Oh, Siri got in my. The AI has heard me talking. Oh, that's creepy. But yeah, for anybody that's on there for New Year's as well, just want to say be safe. Don't drink and drive. It's not fun. It's not a cool thing to do. Call a taxi or call an Uber. Trust me, it's 100% safer to do. Anyone that's staying in, have a little drink, hang out, be with family. I got my girls. I got my cats. Where are they? This way. They're asleep right there. That's one, and the other one's crashed out over here. My rats. I'll be there, and my brother too. So I'll be there chilling with him. But yeah, I just wanted to see kind of what you guys thought about this Trayvon Diggs scenario. Now that he's a Packer, he's with the ops. He's with the bad guys, and it's the Packers of all teams too, which kind of it doesn't irk me anymore because I think after the Parsons trade, I don't think anything. I'm so numb now to the Cowboys and the Packers kind of thing now. It's like I'm not even shocked anymore. I think it would have hurt more if he signed with the Eagles. I think Philadelphia, that would have hurts. Them damn Eagles, I can't stand them with all my heart. But Green Bay, I knew it too. I knew it. Philadelphia to get back at Dallas, and he would honestly maybe have a shot at a run. Because it's about the same chances as the Packers. If I'm being honest with you, the Eagles and the Packers are about the same team. I hate to say it, they are, but they're both better than Dallas this year. I'll give them that. They're both better than Dallas, as we see. Offensive wise, maybe not. I will argue Dallas's offense can go toe to toe, or they did go to toe with Green Bay. We tied, and Philadelphia is just a running back at the quarterback position, basically. But overall, team-wise, yeah, they're better than us, 100%, 100%. That defense is gosh awful. But yeah, Trayvon's with the Packers, and that irks so much. It's like, all right, man, whatever's. But the cool thing though is the Packers can actually they can't release him, but he can play at week 18. They're gonna probably pay him base game incentives, and hey, here's set amount of money for playing week 18, and then they're going to be in the playoffs. They're the 7th seed. So he'll play the wild card weekend, and if they lose or if they win, doesn't matter. If they advance, they don't advance, whatever. He'll go into that offseason, and the Packers can cut him. They can release him if he doesn't play up to standards how they want. But I don't think that'll be the case because I know him being picked up off waivers means a lot of the money in his contract got carried over to um, to the actual to the Packers. And so, hey, all right, I guess it helps out a little bit, clears just a little bit of money off of Dallas's debt to apply in for George Pickens getting extended. Brandon Aubrey is a tough one. Do you re-sign Brandon Aubrey? Do you let Brandon Aubrey walk? I don't know because there's Javonte Williams. Do you re-sign him? How do you play going into the offseason? But Eberflus got to go next, right? Eberflus got to go. He has to. There's no way in hell we released Trayvon Diggs week 17 and keep Eberflus going into this offseason. If that happens, I will lose my marbles. I will literally find marbles and start throwing these motherfuckers. If Eberflus is still here by next year, there's no way in hell this should happen. I think Schotty needs to find a DC and a general manager Jerry needs to find a DC and use, Brian Flores, maybe, who knows, homeboy from the San Francisco 49ers, what's his, Sala, bring some of these dudes in, and Schotty, since this will be his second year, his second draft, already understanding the kind of team he wants, boom, you go use those draft picks on dudes. But yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough out here. I wish Trayvon the best. I think we should all remember Trayvon as I'm talking to him as if the fucking dude is gone. No, not at all, never. But that's all. It's tough because, me personally, the last thing I remember of Diggs is him just not participating and just him not being in the system and being in the culture of everything. Him not buying in and him not participating. And you can just tell on his attitude, and then his style, the way he played was just so bad. And that's kind of always going to stick with me going forward. But also, I mean, the dude was a baller, man. I mean, when he was healthy, and he's probably going to be healthy, and now all of a sudden he's not in Dallas, this guy's going to go be an all-star with the Packers now. I already know that's what's going to happen. But, when healthy, 11 interceptions in 1 year is pretty impressive. The record's 14, and that was from the 70s, I think, something like that. But it is impressive, and when he is healthy, he's a great player. And that's why they paid him 5 years, $97 million. And they released him about 2 years into that contract, which is unfortunate because you never want that from your all-stars. But he's now with the Packers, and we wish him the best. So good luck over there because I hate the Packers. And guess what? We play Green Bay next year in Green Bay. So hopefully it's later on in the year, so we get Parsons and Diggs. Who knows? Maybe they finally get their revenge game on Dallas, and hopefully by then we have a competent defensive coordinator and someone and a defense that's not ranked last. That's what we hope for. That's what we hope for. But yeah, guys, we're about to hit 20 minutes here. Didn't want to go too crazy. But yeah, Diggs is now a Green Bay Packer. Hate it. Sucks. But Parsons is hurt, so bittersweet. It's terrible to say, but it is bittersweet. And everyone be safe tonight, guys, on New Year's. Like I said, call an Uber, taxis, don't drink and drive. Be safe, spend it with family. I'll be with my girls, and everyone be with their families and such. And if not, hey, good night. Have a good night's rest. Tomorrow will be another day. All right, guys. Totes, y'all.